fantasy football. This is a game for men. This is a game for the smart, eager, and resilient. For there is no time for could've, should've, and would've. In this battle of pencil and paper, sit-em and stardom, crunch time and choke time. This is Lighthouse Lugnuts. This is our league. This is the time. Let's start this video by introducing you to our two new members. Up first is Kyle Jesus McKeon. In his first year of fantasy football, we don't know how well he will do, but we do know one thing. Kyle doesn't talk very much. Alright, so this is the first time you're in this league, right?
Yes.
Do you know anything about football?
No.
I know you took Brandon Marshall.
Okay.
Ryan the Wrench Renshaw. Although also in his first year of Lighthouse Lugnuts, he has more people rooting against him than anyone else. Probably because he's full of shit.
Oh man, what a jerk off, man. Wait until I see him. Wait until I motherfucking see him.
I had something to say. Don't listen to him.
Oh, yeah,
He's a
yeah.
faggot.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
Yeah,
He agreed.
Who's gonna be in last place?
I'm hoping it's Ryan.
Zach, aka Donuts Feldbauer, started the season last year 4-1 prior to totally falling apart and missing the playoffs. Zach is known to have a little bit of a Chargers fetish. So how do you feel about your team?
It's looking okay so far. I got a little issue with two Chargers, but it can be fixed.
You took Antonio Gates in the 3rd round.
Yes, and I had Phillip Rivers in the 1st round.
How do you feel about that?
I like it. I like Phillip Rivers. He's underrated.
To be honest, I don't know what's gonna happen. If Zach loses, that's okay with me. Because I really want to see what he has to say about everybody else.
You're surrounded by a bunch of big men who will beat your ass.
Oh, I like that. I like to see that.
What do you think the biggest stretch so far is?
Anything Ryan Renshaw has picked.
Do you think he's a total faggot?
Yes.
Let's start our draft recap by looking back at the first 3 rounds of the draft and everyone's reactions. Okay, Max, you got first pick. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like I have a pretty solid chance so far. Last year I did horrible. I think I came in maybe 10th place. And
There's only 8 teams.
okay, so I definitely came in at least 7th probably.
Why the fuck would you pick Aaron Rodgers for Arian Foster? There's plenty of quarterbacks. Running backs, there's like top 5 and then it goes down. You're an idiot.
So Kyle, how do you feel about your team so far?
Very good.
Who'd you pick in your first round pick? You don't remember who you took?
No.
You don't remember who you took in the first round?
Not really.
Megatron, I got Megatron, that's all.
That's all that matters.
And I got a quarterback who's thrown over 5,000 yards for the past like 5 seasons. It doesn't matter if their team is in this shithole right now because Drew Brees is still on the field and that's all that matters.
So yeah, no quarterback yet, but it's alright, I guess. I don't know. I don't like Hunter for taking Drew Brees though. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No, my turn should have been before that, but you know, whatever.
How do you feel about your team so far?
I was just, it's alright, I guess. Like I got Gronkowski though, so that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, you took Rob Gronkowski with your first pick.
Yeah.
How do you feel about?
But,
How do you feel about Mike's team right now?
well, who does he? Oh, wait, does he have?
Oh wait.
He's gonna lose though, don't worry.
Mike Danger Zone Masseri was bounced in the first round of the playoffs last season. He's hungry, determined, and totally riled up for a new chance of glory.
Hey,
How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic, mother.
How do you feel about Zach's team right now?
You know, I like Larry Gerald.
Were you pissed that he took him?
Yeah, cause you know, I wanted Megatron, and then you know I got over there, and then got over with Gerald. You know, is this supposed to be censored?
Yes. Dan the Man Favorito was voted most likely to become president in his high school class, and he is definitely a force the other Lighthouse Lugnuts are scared to mess with. How do you feel that you had last pick 2nd year in a row?
No, it's not fun. No.
The most dangerous person in here is Dan. I'm gonna tell you something. Rip your fucking head off.
Max Big Baller Finneran is the life of Lighthouse Lugnuts. In preparation for the draft, he got loaded and ate some pancakes.
USA, USA. USA. This year I think I have some pretty good picks so far. We've gone through our wide receivers pretty quick, so I might have a little bit of a downturn there, but I'll just shake your hand and call it.
Alright,
Max is not up. Mine's very eclectic. It's gonna be very exciting. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. I feel like shit.
Bye. Love you. Rick Land is coming off his rock band's tour of Tampa Bay. His team last year was a total disappointment. So now he has a new mantra to fantasy football.
White people are the cornerstone of fantasy football. My amount of white guys outnumbers my amount of black guys so far, but I feel good. I mean, I mean, if you're gonna have any two white guys in the league, it might as well be Peyton Manning and Wes Welker.
Scott Sunshine McPhee had the second best record last season, only to fall in the first round of the playoffs. But enough about him, because he skipped the draft to go to a Yankees game, even though he's a Phillies fan. How do you feel that Scott isn't here?
How do I feel that Scott isn't here? I'm glad he got 5 quarterbacks. We forgot to give him Tebow. You're lucky, Scott, that we didn't give you Tebow.
I want to say
It was Ryan's idea.
Scott, I want to say fuck you, because I think you've been to more Yankees games than Phillies games this year, and you skipped on you went to a Yankees game to skip on us, so that's a big F you to you.
Hey Scott, you made the right choice tonight to go to the Yankees game.
Hunter Phillips, or as the ladies call him, Gunman, shocked the league last season by making it to the championship game after starting the season 0-3. Now living in North Carolina, Hunter now has to draft and talk shit via the telephone. Hunter, how do you feel about your team?
My team is, this is the most talented fantasy football squad I think I've had.
And finally, there's yours truly, the champion, Aris Theophanopoulos. I will win this league once more. And if you don't believe me, ask ESPN fantasy expert Matthew Berry. He'll tell you.
But I will just say this, Lighthouse Lugnuts. I've spent the last hour with Eris. The rest of you playing for second. Make no mistake about that.
And now, the draft results, reactions, and predictions for this upcoming season. Hey Ryan, whose team is the worst?
Let's say Zach's.
Hey Zach, how do you feel about that?
I feel Ryan picked horribly.
Alright, we'll see, man. We'll see.
Kyle, who's the worst team? Hunter. Hunter, Kyle just said your team sucks.
I do not think so. I never had a good receiver on my fantasy squad, and I made it to the finals last year.
Yeah, now you have Terrell Owens.
We got Megatron.
How do you feel about Hunter right now?
How do I feel about Hunter? I appreciate the Terrell Owens pick. He phoned that in well.
So how do you feel about your team, Zach? Picking the Chargers defense, huh?
Yeah. Oh, I have also.
Who else you got? You took Peyton Hillis in the 7th round.
I did. What a wiener.
This guy.
Wait, Kyle, who was your first round pick? You don't know.
He knows.
He's a man of words.
The first guy.
Alright, that's the end of the interview.
The one on the top of the list.
There's Chris Johnson.
Oh yeah, he's right.
Okay, it only took you 45 seconds.
Eric, your band sucks.
Okay, Ryan said your band sucks.
Well, Ryan's obviously a virgin. Let's get that out of the way right now. But other than that, his team is awful. He's got Eli Manning. He's proud of it. And he picked Arian Foster with a smirk on his face. He's going down.
Randy Moss, huh?
Hey, he's on my bench.
Tell me the 4 teams that are in the playoffs right now.
I'm gonna do it myself. Aris, Dan, and Hunter. Yeah,
You hear that, Ryan?
Yeah, I hear that. I just want to see that.
Who are the 4 teams in the playoffs, Ryan? Go.
I say me. Probably you, Aris.
I'm the fucking champion. No shit, I'm in the playoffs.
Bullshit.
no, it's back.
Go
Who let this guy in the league?
Kyle, is your team making the playoffs?
We'll see.
That's the spirit. Who's in last place, Dan?
God, no.
Who's in last?
Scott.
Yeah, Scott.
That nigga Scott, man.
Did you say nigger?
Yeah, that nigga.
Him. No. Listen, black people. He lives in Trenton.
Yo, find man.
Find him, take him down.
I'm Trent, I'm allowed to do that.
No, you're not.
No.
No?
No.